What is up, guys? Pie Muffin here, and we are back with our Tales of Crestoria video. We have quite a bit to talk about here, as well as some exciting news. So, we'll save the super exciting stuff for the end. Well, it's exciting to me. Some people might not agree, but we'll see. So first things first, let's talk about the new event that we're going to be getting starting on the 3rd. Which is actually kind of interesting because, actually, if you go over to the limited quests, it now says 17 days for the fair event. So I guess the fair event's going to be sticking around a little bit longer. So I do find that very interesting there. And of course, the Yuri and Rudy banners are up. I actually threw 2 multis at the banner, and I didn't get a single SSR at all. So I'm done with that. Okay, so on August 3rd, at the usual kind of event time, we are going to be getting an event with, it's going to have a farmable SSR Patty Memoria, and it's going to have a farmable SR Seno Memoria. And we'll go over those in a minute. The adventurer Patty is about to set out with her newly acquired treasure map when she meets Seno and Norma. Patty and Norma hit off straight away and join forces, dragging a reluctant Seno into their search. They arrive at a cave on a distant uninhabited island, but succeed only in falling into a merciless trap. Will they be able to get their hands on the treasure? So that sounds like a little fun story. Okay, so this Patty Memoria is for a water dagger unit, which is interesting. And stats are okay. You know, 1,200 attack, 1,300 defense, and almost 8,000 HP before adorning it. And her Memoria skill gives a critical damage boost of 95%. So that's pretty much almost double damage. And then the event bonus is 20% attack there. And then the Seno Memoria, 10,000 HP, which is actually much better than that one. But obviously the other stats are a bit lower. 1,000 attack and 550 defense. And it gives 13% to evasion rate. And then I assume, yeah, it's pretty much going to be the same way. You know, you can farm these metals or scraps of paper from the raid that they'll be there, or just in general the currency in the event shop. And the event bonus characters are obviously these 6 things here. You know, you get 50% attack each for the characters of Yuri and Rudy. You get 20% attack for the Patty Memoria, 10% for the Senel, and then 50% for the Yuri and Rudy Memorias, respectively. So there is that. So that's pretty cool there. Let me see. Was there anything else? Oh yeah, well, let's read what they did here. Considering the time players could not play raids, we have decided to extend this. Okay, so they're just extending the event for people who are unable to play it, or maybe still are unable to play it. There's a lot of issues still going on that are being resolved, but the big thing I want to talk about here, and this is actually really exciting when it comes to the future of the game, for me anyways. So as you can see, both Vague and Earhart are already in the general pool, oops, wrong Earhart, for this. Now, I was wondering if they were going the Asteria route, where Asteria has, like, I think, like, 20 unfeatured SSR, or 5 stars that are always in the banner, and they never change it. And I'm glad they didn't go that route. Personally, this is good for, it just, in my head, this is good, because let's say this is not going to be a game where you can summon on every single banner and pull everything you want. So, you know, let's say you really want this Yuri, but you just don't want to summon right now because maybe you're someone like me who really is just completely set on dark units. You know, maybe 3 or 4 months down the line, you'll be summoning for something you really need, and then just randomly this Yuri's going to pop up in your summon. I think that's really cool, and it gives more value to what kind of units will just randomly end up pulling down the line. Now, the downside about this, obviously, is this means that we probably won't ever see this banner come back, because like what Asteria does is they'll release a banner, and then a year later they'll re-release it and do a rerun for it. Because these units are going in the general pool, we're probably not going to see that very often unless they decide to do like type banners. Like if we get a Vesperia seasonal banner, we might see like a bunch of seasonal Vesperia characters just all on one banner, or they may just do like a summer, they might do like a year later, maybe they'll put all 4 of these characters as like the featured units, you know, the Yuri, Rudy, Vague, and Earhart. They might do something like that, maybe. But usually when games do this, they don't rerun the banners. It's usually just like type banners, or if there's like a dark banner, you know, somewhere down the line, maybe there will be like 4 or 5 featured dark units. But for the most part, that would be the only downside I see, is like, if you don't get a unit right when it comes out, you're just going to be playing the unfeatured pool game. But I like this because I'm obviously not going to summon for every single unit, but I would like to, you know, be surprised with some units and not just, you know, have the same 30 SSRs that I'm pulling time and time again. Now, obviously, the other issue with this is that means every, kind of like SAO Rising Steel, you know, at this point, that game has like, I want to say like 40 plus unfeatured SSRs. This game will eventually be like that too, where, you know, a year, 2 years into the game, we're going to have like 100 unfeatured SSRs. And if you're trying to pull dupes for SSRs that you already own, it's going to be much harder to do. But, you know, once you eventually get to that point, you know, even like in Tales of the Rays, I'm at the point now where I have max duped Mirage Arts, and I just end up selling them because you can't do anything with it after it's maxed out. And then you can just use that for other stuff. So, like, once you, like, if someone gets, like, Luke maxed out or something, you know, if they pull another Luke, then they can just sell that extra Memoria they don't need for the special exchange Memoria that you can just use on anybody. But other than that, I think that's pretty much all I wanted to go over here. So we have a new event. Oh, wait, no, there was one other thing, actually, I wanted to go over. Where is it? Not this one. Okay, Fearsome Foes. Raids planned for August. So we're going to get more of the raids that we kind of had the other day. That only lasted 3 days. It's the Hero Ascension ones. It'll just be a different way for you to get these. So it looks like this first one is going to be an Earth one. So obviously you want to bring your fire units along. So it seems like Raid will be assemble a party. They're showing off Raid, so I assume, like, he's gonna have a boost for this, or are they just, like, they're just saying, like, oh, use a fire character. So, yeah, and then there's gonna be a wind one. Maybe the specific character there, because it doesn't really say anything here about what the character's for. So maybe the character they're showing is someone who's gonna be especially good, which means I'll be doing pretty well on the, for this fire one, since I do have Raid. But yeah, so we're gonna have more of them coming. It doesn't, oh, it does say when. Okay, so August 7th, so pretty much a week from today, will be the Earth one. And when is the Wind one? The Wind one is on the 21st, so 2 weeks later. And they're all gonna be the same thing, where it's like, you know, 3 or 4 days for that. So that's pretty cool there. But other than that, this is all, I'm just mostly super excited about that seasonals are not going to be, we might get some limited units, like there may be some like super special story unit that is like a limited banner thing and maybe has like increased rates, like maybe anniversary units won't be added to the general pool, but I think for the most part, any banner that comes out, you should expect that that character will get added to the general pool. So, you know, when you're summoning, you know, a year down the line and you don't have like 75% of the SSRs, it's kind of obviously you want the unit that you're going for, but if you end up going for a unit and you end up getting a unit that you tried going for 6 months ago but was never able to pull, I mean, that's pretty exciting to me. But let me know what you guys think down below. I think this is all pretty cool. So we still have a few more days until the Patty event starts. I don't think we're going to see any content before then. So what is that? So today is Friday the 31st. So the 3rd is... Okay, so basically we have a pretty quiet weekend just to build up our teams, as well as if you still need to farm, which I might actually go back to farm some more of this. I was just working on other stuff, so I wasn't really bothering with it. But I do still have some materials that I could definitely use from this, especially like this Godwood. I could definitely use more of that. But yeah. So let me know what you guys think down below. Don't forget to subscribe for more if you're new to the channel. I'll see you all next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.